Take your stabs at me, but I never bleed. X and Bada try to hate the God, that's all heresy.
Bada, archetype of a superstar. I'm King James, Brian Johnson, Abdul-Jabbar, Will Bird, Shaq, Michael Jordan. I fused them all.
Yo, we are back. We are back. Listen,
get back in this thing, man.
It's been a wild week. We've had a lot of things going on, but we got some great topics for y'all today, some great things to talk about. I just want to start off by wishing my mother a happy birthday. She would have been 57 today. Shout out to her. We'll get on a little topic later about that as we keep going, but we got a whole bunch of stuff for everybody today to talk about.
Yeah, we here.
What's your week been like, bro? What's it been like since we got on Sunday?
Cool, man. It's been, I just been chilling, working, doing some work, training doing some training for some people, watching all of the nonsense of hip hop, a little back and forth with Meg and Nicki.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's start there. Let's get that out the gate.
Listen, man, the Meg and Nicki situation. I didn't know what was going on, but then
I didn't either.
If you got internet, it became hard to escape. Like, I guess Meg sends shots. She did a song called Hiss, and I think she just dissed everybody who was talking shit about her during the Tory trial. And she said her song ain't directed, like, it's not a whole song about Nicki Minaj. Like, she's shooting at everybody, right? But she gave Nicki Minaj 2 bars and them bars stung because she said, you worry about Megan, but you need to be worried about Megan's Law. Megan's Law is law about the pedophiles and touching kids.
Correct. Your husband over there.
Your husband and your brother. So Nicki, she also shot at Drake, saying Drake got a BBL, which is hilarious. Which is fucking, listen.
Now I want to know who's gonna go do that research. We gotta get a girl on the team to go do the research.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it 1,000, nigga.
He said I did that research.
I seen a tweet. Nah, I didn't do no. Dr. Miami.
Oh,
snitching on niggas. He didn't say Drake, but he said, yeah, a lot of men is out here getting BBLs.
Yeah, they're getting BB abs too, man. It's crazy out here, bro.
My niggas, check this out, B. I'm gonna just say this: if you a man and you getting a motherfucking BBL, like I ain't gonna shit on lipo because lipo, like, unless you got a health problem like that, you know what I'm saying? Some people get those for health issues with the lap band surgery, and then you get the lipo. But if you out here getting your abs sculpted, you're getting a motherfucking BBL, getting Botox, like, this is like, be a man, bro. Like, go to the gym. Like, that shit is wicked, bro. And then if you're getting a BBL, you can't diss the girls that's getting BBLs.
No, not at all. But what I also wonder, right, is like, what is the fascination with this shit? Like, people, we just talked about this on the last episode. Where people
they want the badunking, man, for what? That's what I want to know. Why? For what?
Why?
What are we doing out here with the BBL?
Why?
Like,
bro,
let me tell you, as a man, the woman BBLs don't even be done right all the way. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So why do you want that?
Oh my God. Okay. Let's watch a little bit of this. Hold on.
Why do you want the BBL?
I mean, let's find out. There's a quick little
video. Let's find out. Let's find out is crazy.
Let's see what's up with these niggas. What's wrong? Let's see what's wrong with these niggas.
Shit.
Yo, we about to find out. Hold on. We about to see what's wrong. We about to see what's going on out here. Let me pull this up real quick.
Nigga said, yo.
Oh shit, I'm clicking the wrong screen.
I guess the people do need to know.
Oh, come on, bro.
Oh,
nah. Hold on. Let me just get somebody talking. Hey, yo. Where is it?
I just need it because Dr. Miami's out here. So yeah, this is wicked work, man.
The deadly truth
Rappers is
behind
getting
Brazilian.
BBLs, man.
Oh, let's do this one.
Therapy for me came at a time that was really pivotal, becoming a new father.
It's so interesting, like what is going on with society right now, man.
I don't know, man. Niggas is getting BBL.
Very commonly asked, searched, and now has even like dedicated Snapchat channels to the BBL. Very popular procedure. Very popular procedure. There's also a high rate when I go through the research in talking about it of young women losing their lives, having serious complications, specifically around embolisms, fatty embolisms. Do you want to talk to the viewers and tell them
Stop
what is
right
this
there.
potential risk? What is the procedure? How
What is
often it
niggas,
happens? And what your recommendations would be on something like that?
So BBL stands for Brazilian butt lift. And essentially it is taking fat from a different part of your body and injecting it into the butt. And upwards up until a few years ago, we thought that this was the safest way to enhance the buttocks. And as we know, our society and our culture, it's really focused on the derriere. Unfortunately, studies have now shown that it has the highest mortality.
Time out, big dog. Niggas is, you're willing to die for the BBL?
We used to go to war, bro.
Niggas, yo, men. All right, let me just talk to the men for a second.
For the BBL.
Man, listen, how far we fell from
Yo,
grace?
Jesus
As
Christ.
men, like for real, as men. We used to hunt and kill shit barehanded. We used to fucking go outside, catch fucking animals, break their neck. No, bare hand, bring them home, throw them on the table. Wifey, cook that. You feel
I
me?
don't understand what's going on. Hold on. Oh,
Amy,
wait.
Amy, we used to kill things barehanded. You heard? That's
And bro, like when I just type this in, I'm shocked. I'm clearly clueless to what's going on. I just typed this in, and there's mad review videos from guys talking about their BBL experience.
like, dog.
What is going on?
For the BBL, bro. Niggas, okay, that's cool. I'm
That's
not mad
cool.
at that.
That's cool. I'm
not
mad
at that. But you're getting a modified version.
Correct.
Like you're going to the motherfucking. You're going to the
You're putting
you're
the
laying
filter on
the
it.
table, and it's like, yo, come on, big dog. For what? I can't even say it. Like as a man, I can't even say it.
I can't even say it out loud.
Get me right. Like what?
Get me right.
Get me right. Niggas is getting their abs sculpted. Just do some crunches. Hire a trainer.
Yo, you killing me. Just do some squats, bro.
Do some squats. If you want your joint to be lit, just do some squats. Yo, rappers is getting BBLs, nigga. This is where we at with society.
Yo, what's going on?
Not even girls. Male rappers is getting
Oh my God.
BBLs.
Hey, y'all ready? Just Google it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
What is happening to the streets?
Male BBL surgery takes between 2 to 4 hours to carry out using the general anesthetic. So in 2 hours, you're up.
In 2 hours, come on, big dog. See what we doing? We fell far from grace. See what's happening, man?
Grace. This is wild, bro.
Yeah, we men used to hunt shit and kill shit.
Yo, he came in fucking me up today.
I'm trying to tell you because Meg the Stallion said, she said the bar was, if I'm not mistaken, how you dissing me for my scars, and we got the same ones, right?
How much is a B? Oh my God!
They're not that much.
Yo,
bread.
they're wilding out here, bro.
They're not that much bread. The BBLs is not that much bread.
This is
depending on where you go.
This is enough for me. This is enough for me to be like, what? Any dollar amount, but this right here
I'm not paying 50 cents for a BBL. I don't need,
bro. $10,000 to $15,000 on average.
Yeah, but if you go to the Dominican Republic, I'm sure you can get that knocked down.
That cement booty, yeah, you're gonna get that cement booty.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the shorties do. They go to DR for 2 weeks and come back. You know what I'm saying? So Meg, see what I'm saying? This is the world we live in. This is like, dog. Drake. Oh, funny that you said Drake. Drake is accused of having a BBL.
Jesus Christ! All right, now I gotta go down this hole.
He got his abs sculpted.
Pause.
I know that. So niggas is getting synthetic abs and BBLs, right? So Meg says, yo, why you clowning me? Because I got same scars. She's throwing shots at everybody. Shots. She's Little John right now in the song his. Shots for everybody, right? So then she says the thing about Nicki. Then Nicki Minaj goes crazy. Nicki Minaj goes fucking nuclear, nigga. Nicki Minaj is on Twitter. Dog. For everybody that says Nicki Minaj is on drugs, and she says she's not on drugs, she do a lot of things that make me think.
Yeah, come on, we know this. Stop it, guys.
Nigga, she was tweeting for 3 days. Like she ain't sleep. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Talking about the girl's mom, talking about everything. Boom, boom, boom.
She
Then-
rap like she do coke.
She put out a diss song, but the problem with the diss song is she tweeted all of the lyrics to the song before she put the song out. Who
So
does that?
Yeah, you already shot all your shots.
Yeah, you shot it. Anything you was gonna say, like she said she had a bar that could have been dope. Megan's Law for free, give her a free beat, you could hit it raw. If she would have never tweeted that and just said it in the rap,
Fire. Yeah. Got you.
dead fire. Dead
Yeah,
fire.
got you.
But she said it. I feel you. Nicki Minaj is 40 years old, right? But she should, you know what I'm saying? Granted, people shoot at her all the time, which I understand. So
Nigga said her mannerisms is screaming Spring
yeah,
Street.
it does. It does. It's giving me Spring Street. It's
do.
giving me North Warrenette, right?
Yo, y'all are fucking me up today. Hold on.
Now, one thing I'll say about Meg Thee Stallion, I don't listen to neither one of these girls' music like that. I don't listen to Meg Thee Stallion. What I will say is, I don't understand how Meg Thee Stallion became this villain of society. She got shot. That's all that girl did. Was get shot in the foot. And then all of a sudden, she became a villain for getting shot. Like,
It is
no,
crazy.
it wasn't. No, he said this was needed. Hip hop started the wave of diss tracks, and it was not needed because these songs are not
Casey,
good.
we ain't making light of domestic violence at all. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but
no,
also,
no.
also,
This
my
was
black
not
ass
needed.
wasn't in there. So,
I
and if
get-
you're
let
gonna
me
get
tell
that
you
claim, we gotta talk to TMZ and all that about all that because
Yeah.
the trial was public. So once
Yeah.
it's public, we have the right to talk about it.
Oh yeah, no. I get like, here's
But I
my
get what
thing.
you're saying.
Nah, because Nicki was making fun of domestic violence. She was like,
Oh, I
get
thought
up
I was
on
like, nah, we didn't say nothing yet.
Not us. Get up on your good foot and all this extra shit. But my thing is this: I'm for rap smoke. I'm with all rap smoke. Like if two rappers don't like each other, I'm not with the kumbaya shit. I'm with nigga, you go at whoever you gotta go at. I'm with that. But make it good.
Yeah, nah, this is very rudimentary. Like
Yeah.
this little begging whore talking about Megan's Law for a free beat. You can hit Megan Raw and do
Yeah.
a Ghost Rider party in Megan's jaw. Like,
Yes.
what is this Dr. Seuss ass rap?
Yeah, it's not good rapping.
That's
right?
mad Dr.
So,
Seuss.
And for Nicki Minaj, again, I'm not too privy on all of their music. I do know that
Oh wow.
I do know that Nicki Minaj is a way better rapper than that. Right?
Correct. That's what's shocking to me because I didn't even bother to look into it because I haven't been in that realm for a little bit either. But by all intents and purposes, as far as I understood, is Nicki's a hell of a rapper.
No, she's
But
a good,
here's the
she's a
problem.
great MC. She can bar.
But
rap.
here's my theory.
But that doesn't mean that
she
can
naturally,
battle.
but she's better at naturally talking shit than she is planning to talk the shit.
Yeah. And I think that she's not battling might not be her strong suit, right? Because a lot of people, there's a lot of great MCs that when you put them in that position and you put them in hot water, they don't really know how to handle that. Nah, I'm
Yeah.
not. There's a
Oh, yeah.
limit to battle rap and diss tracks. Nah, you can say whatever you want, but here's the thing: everything comes with a consequence.
Correct.
Everybody who's on this live know I'm a battle rapper. I battle rap for a living. But I know I can go on stage and say anything. But
Correct.
I also know I have to fucking stand on what I say. Like, if I say something and a nigga takes particular offense to it, then we gonna have an issue. You know what I'm saying? But I think that, yeah, Nicki weaponizing her fan base. The Barbs, y'all are crazy for doxing Megan's fucking gravesite of her mom, and like that's too much. Like, we're doing too much. But I
Way
think
too
that
much.
Nicki is looking at like, Nicki, here's what I'll say. At some point, you are the OG MC. At some point you gotta be the OG MC. You have to shut the fuck
This
up.
is my biggest issue. Correct.
You don't even gotta say nothing to niggas. You don't gotta say shit, right? You don't got niggas talk about, yeah, it's idolatry. My thing is, see, because there's this thing floating around on social media where they feel like people aren't supposed to speak on entertainment. Speaking on entertainment, you're wasting your time. Nigga, that's what it's here for, right? So
hold on, time out. Let me even go further. Let me just hold that thought. They say that and then talk about entertainment.
Yeah, niggas talk about entertainment.
It's a part of fucking society, guys.
It's a part of society, especially in our communities. This is our shit. I look at rap like Marvel, nigga, like Spider-Man versus Wolverine.
Correct.
That's how I look at it. So I don't, what these Barbs and other fan bases are doing, that's idolatry, to where you are putting people's parents and other shit into, you know what I'm saying? You're taking this is way too far when it gets to grave sites and all that shit. Then, but Nicki's wilding out. So I feel like as the OG MC, you shouldn't say anything. If you ain't trying to uplift these girls, don't diss them. For what? Or if you diss them, crush them completely. Make sure that they have nothing to say. Like, crush them. Like, crush
Let me
them.
play devil's advocate, brother. Let me just, I'm just throwing this out there. I'm just throwing it in.
No doubt.
How much of this is the machine? Because we've seen this. The machine will pit black women and black people against each other, and they'll reap the reward of it. How much do you think plays into this, or is this more just egomaniac shit?
I think it's kind of a little bit of both, right? Because hip hop is competitive, and and when we do female hip hop, they do this thing where there can only be one at a time, like Highland.
Correct.
Right. Like,
correct.
Which I don't believe it. I don't
like it either.
Like, people bug on me because I say I don't mind Ice Spice, but Ice Spice is a kid to me. That's like
She's
kiddie rap.
She's making kid music, correct?
Kiddie raps, right? So I don't look for her to give me fucking Illmatic
life advice.
Yeah, like, nigga, I'm 15 years older than that little girl. She's a kid.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm a man, so I shouldn't even really be that. Ice Spice shouldn't move the needle for me, either negative or positive. But I think that Nicki has been doing, she has been doing that for a while. She's a hate, like, because she came at a time when there was only one. Now, granted, she's super talented. I think she's super talented, but I also think she's a victim of her own success, in the sense that
I agree.
She never had no direct challenge.
Nope.
And she's always had yes men or yes people in her circle. Ain't nobody gonna tell her no, because she's
whereas like Little Kim's had Foxy's and all this other stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Like there was
Foxy, Fox, and then Little Kim had
Remy Ma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was all
Little
moving
Kim
at the
had
same
to straight
time.
rap with the dude. Little Kim came from a different time where the niggas would fry you up. Little Kim had Tupac on her ass, nigga. Little Kim,
that's
correct. Ass bitch, blah blah blah.
Yo, now let me ask you this. Is there anybody, I'm just going on the thorough scale here. Is there anybody more thorough as a female rapper than Little Kim has been? I mean, I'm talking about taking the stand, everything that she did.
Let me see. Gotta think. I would say Remy, probably. I'll put Remy in that boat.
Good one.
I will put Queen Latifah in that boat.
That's my favorite rapper. My favorite female rapper all time is Queen Latifah.
Saying thorough, just straight thorough. I'll put Latifah.
Yeah.
I'll put Remy. I'm trying to think. Maybe Foxy. I don't know Foxy to know how thorough she is, but people say that she is thorough. People say that.
Yeah, we've heard it. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I've heard it. MC Light.
My man said Rhapsody. MC Light. Yeah.
Well, Rhapsody is on a skill level. Rhapsody is probably one of the best female rappers.
Probably the best. Yeah. That's
you know
true. That's
on a skill level. We just talking straight thoroughbred.
But you know who gets extreme disrespect in this category? Missy Elliott, fam.
Oh yeah, Missy. Oh, Eve.
Oh yeah, Eve. Shit. My bad, Eve. My bad. Damn.
Eve. God damn it.
Damn. We forgot.
Eve.
I miss Eve, man. We need to see something from Eve.
I miss Eve, just
man.
Eve
show. You know what I'm saying?
She's in fucking France somewhere, married to a fucking zillionaire, living her life.
Yeah, fact. She's like, I don't got time for this little hip hop shit.
Shout out to Eve though.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but nah. You said Missy Elliott? Yeah, Missy Elliott is probably... See, Missy Elliott's a rapper, but to me, because I know the scope of her whole musical talent...
Got you. You can't put in that box.
That's why I don't put... Missy is probably one of the most talented people ever to touch music.
It's a fact.
Like, if you look at her production, her videos, all of the shit she writes... her raps, all of the songs she's written for other people. Missy Elliott is probably one of the most talented human beings. Missy Elliott got more talent in her pinky finger than a lot of people, lot of men. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
When I look at Missy, it's not that I don't think about her. It's just like Missy's an all-encompassing person. Like
Missy's an entire show.
Her and Timbaland is responsible for that Aaliyah wave.
Oh, that's a fact. You know there's no denying that.
Responsible for Jasmine Sullivan, like Missy.
Correct. That Casey and JoJo vibe that was hot for a second.
Missy's responsible for a bunch of shit. So I don't put her in like the super MC category, but if we just talking overall music, a lot of people can't fuck with Missy.
Yeah, she wrote 1 Million.
She wrote Missy got slaps.
She wrote "Are You Feeling Me" by Aaliyah. It's crazy.
Yeah, Missy got slapped. People say I agree with that, Mike, but she's more than Busta Rhymes. Because Busta don't produce. Missy produces.
Yes. Busta has a great stage show. He got a great team.
Great stage show. He has great. And I think people say Missy's the female version of Busta because of videos.
The energy, the outlandish like graphics and visual,
videos.
Yes,
Missy
big suits and shit, flapping,
and writes R&B records for other people. Busta,
I think that's more pure. Yep, pure entertainment and culture. Because Missy also represents. I think the reason why I would give Missy the nod over Busta is the production, and she incorporates the pillars for real.
Yeah.
I like on like the breaking community.
Shout to Busta. I love Busta. I think Busta is fucking amazing. I just think when we talk about the overall scope of music, Missy, nigga, Busta ain't writing R&B songs for fucking Aaliyah.
Nope.
Or Total, or Jodeci, or
correct.
You know what I'm saying? She created a whole wave. You know what I'm saying? And I think Busta is just a legend, a legend. You know what I'm saying? I think that people group them. I agree with you. They're definitely similar. I think with people, I think people
on the front end.
I think the videos is what grouped them because they was both the nigga. They both came with the switching up the flows and Trina, another thorough one.
Trina.
Shout out to
the baddest.
Florida, the baddest. I forgot about Trina.
Yeah,
I don't know how, but I did. But shout out to Trina. Shout out to female hip hop in general. I don't like saying it. I don't like saying it. I don't like calling. I don't like saying it. Female hip hop or women.
That would be a good versus, my dude. That would be a good versus.
That's my nigga. Show off. Shout out. Show off. Put up. Show off. I don't like saying that.
Show off. I didn't see the picture down there.
Yeah, that's my nigga. I don't like saying that because saying female hip hop is kind of like minimizing. You know what I'm saying?
It is true that
But
yeah.
like,
It's not
girls,
like MMA. It's like no, they
yeah.
really hold their
No,
own,
it's
and
not.
sometimes
Yeah, nigga.
there
Like
was a
what?
time where Nicki was debatably better than the pool of guys that were
No, there
putting
was a
stuff
time
out.
when Nicki Minaj was the scariest rapper on earth.
That's a fact.
We're not gonna act like there
We're
wasn't.
not
There
gonna
was
act
a
like that.
time
Correct.
when Nicki Minaj was out. There's a song called Monster where she out-rapped Jay-Z. On Kanye's album, she out-rapped the nigga. Clearly, too. It ain't close. And everybody knows I love Jay-Z. But on Monster, she out-rapped him clear as day. Right? So, they're like, they get busy. Like, they get busy. You put Rhapsody next to, you put a dude next to Lady London. Lady London's gonna rap.
Lady London's fire. Yeah,
She can
she's
rap
fire.
circles around
Yeah.
a lot of dudes. I know. Rhapsody can rap circles around a lot of dudes. Rod Digger rap circles around a lot of dudes. It's just the content of what they rap about. That's
Hey,
what
Chan, I think that might actually be backwards because I feel like
Yeah.
Busta has a more profile when it comes to
Yeah.
because you dance, Chan. I can understand that because you rap and
Oh
dance.
yeah, you dance. Oh yeah.
But
then
if
you
I'm
know
just
Mr.
pure doing lyricism,
you
I
be
mean,
banging the
Busta's on
knobs.
tracks with Chris Brown, so there's no way not to know him. And we haven't seen a Missy project in a while. You know what I'm saying? Because she's also been behind the scenes doing a lot of the work. You know, so she's writing some of your favorite artist tracks. But I feel you a little bit.
And I
Yeah,
think
for
that
sure.
Chris Brown verse helped the youth. I feel like I'm running in. I feel like that verse right there on the "Look at Me Now" reintroduced him to the youth, right? So the youth, if they
When
did it,
Safari was a writer,
yeah, Safari was writing some of them
that's a
slaps.
fact.
If the youth didn't know Busta, they got to know him when he did that "Look at Me Now" verse.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So I think in the overall scope of music, Busta and Missy is dope. That's always gonna be. They're.
How do we not have a collab project? Like now that I'm saying,
I don't
thinking
know.
about this, like that project would
I
be
don't know.
insane.
I don't know. Yeah, it was 2011, but you got to think Busta Rhymes, Chris Brown. The kids love Chris Brown.
It's the carryover. We still
And he
singing
could-
the first song we heard from
And,
Chris.
right, we're still singing "Yo."
Still.
Chris Brown, and
Let me see if you run it. Like we all on
I'll
that.
be remiss to I'll say the hot take. If he never got in that situation with Rihanna, Chris Brown would be fucking where we put Usher and Michael Jackson.
So
It's-
I think he still is because if you look at his nip, like he won't get the fanfare
Nah,
from
not the public
people,
fanfare.
not the public. But you look at that man's numbers, he's still King Bow out here with the fucking streamings right now. Like, he's crazy.
We can't front on.
You can't front on him. It's just that he took that hit, and I don't. You know what it is too? It's like
I mean,
Chris
what I
is in a
mean by
weird
that is
bag,
like
'cause-
middle. What I mean by that is middle America.
correct. Thank you.
Middle
Yes,
America
that's what I was about to go.
love,
Yep.
would love him more because if he never got in a situation with Rihanna, like you know what I'm saying. But I think that Busta being on that song is because of TikTok, right? When that verse came out, all the little kids was trying to imitate it. Everybody was trying to copy it. Everybody was doing their own versions of the verse. Like, so I think that reinvigorated his relevance. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question about this as we slide into this round. We're talking about beefs, talent, age, maturity, talent maturation. So how do you feel about this rumored 50 Cent? I mean, we already knew 50 Cent and Jim Jones had an issue, but Jim Jones seemed to have put out a challenge saying that he's ready to, he got 100K up for anybody. And it's like, but new stuff, it sounds like, right? Like who can do it right now? Do you think at what point as an artist, especially in hip hop in the genre, can we mature out of that beef stage? Should we be maturing out of that beef stage?
We can mature out of the beef, like because see, in my brain, when you say beef to me, it's like I really don't like you, nigga.
Yeah,
you know
correct.
Like,
not the play shit.
Now the competition part of it, I think that's hip hop at its core. So I think that because hip hop was founded on I'm a dope MC, he's not. I'm gonna tell you, there's no personal as long as it don't get personal. So if Jim Jones is saying, "Yo, I got 100,000 for anybody from my era. We could make some new shits, and we can see who's better. I think that's fire because that's like
Yeah.
a call to action. Like, all right, nigga, you know what
I
I'm
liked
saying?
it. I actually liked it.
Like, I don't, because to me, beef or having smoke with somebody is not music. Music can be attached to it. Like 50 Cent and Ja Rule is not a musical situation. Them niggas have beef for real.
Yeah, that's real
Now,
life. People got shot,
gets attached
stabbed,
to
all
it.
kind of shit.
Yeah,
Correct.
and then music gets attached to it for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we can attach some songs about how I don't like this nigga, boom, boom, boom. But I think that, I don't think that Jim can
Not hit for hit. Absolutely not.
Can't fuck around hit for hit. I like Jim doing it.
Me too.
I like Jim saying, because at the end of the day, what people have to understand, and this is something I always make clear, we don't look at, Jim Jones is not supposed to look at rappers who are his peers like a fan.
No, he's not.
Like, I don't look at battle
ops.
rappers. Like, when I'm looking at the field of battle rappers, I don't see Loaded Lux like y'all see Loaded Lux.
No,
like,
not at
people
all.
see Loaded Lux and be like, yo, he's that nigga.
That's your contemporary. Like, yeah.
I look at Loaded Lux like, I can do what he does and I'll fuck him up too. You understand what I'm saying? I look at Murder Mook like, nigga, I'll beat the dog. You know what I'm saying? I can't. It's just like,
correct.
Like, perfect analogy was like when Kobe Bryant talked about the first time he met Jordan and everybody was on the court calling him Black Jesus. And he was like, nigga, I'm going at this nigga neck. Right now. Y'all talking about Black Jesus. I'm not calling him that. That's Mike.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So I respect Jim Jones for even being like, yo, niggas from my era, what's up? Because at the end of the day, Jim Jones is somebody who, if you follow his career over time, he's gotten progressively better.
That's true. Like, and he's been outside. He's been outside the whole time.
Who's to say if we're talking old music, like old catalog, all the guys, Luda, Jeezy, like 50, like Mike said, TIP, Fab. Get him out of here if we dealing with old content.
Correct.
Well, if he's talking about making new music, who's to say that that's true?
I think out of the names that he named right there, if we're talking current, like they went in the booth right now and made a project.
He'd have a problem with Jeezy, and he's
having a problem with Jeezy
Fab.
And Fab. Okay, we're on the same page. Correct.
He probably have a problem with Fab and Jeezy. 50, I don't know what new 50 Cent music would sound like. And I love 50.
Cassidy in the booth is ridiculous. But there's I don't know. I don't think.
Yeah, he's mad at Mason Cam, but we conflating things. Now, yeah, he's mad at Mason Cam for being united, but Jim don't have to do nothing for relevance. He's not broke.
That's a fact. He got the Lobby Boys thing going. Yeah.
Jim just signed Mitch Hustle and a bunch of new young niggas. He's doing his own. Jim ain't broke. Jim is okay. Jim always has done shit like this. He's from Harlem. That's what Harlem niggas do. Put your money up.
New Yorker thing too. Yeah. You know
Put your bread up. Niggas from my era, what's up? What he really mad at is probably getting washed by Jadakiss on that fucking Versus stage.
Yes. Thank you. You went there. All right.
And he's probably even more feeling himself because niggas say he kind of got the best of Pusha T in that battle. So
correct, and Pusha didn't really respond.
Feeling the gas from that, like, oh shit, nigga, I got Pusha T. What's up with anybody now? Because Jim Jones, again, is somebody that 10, 15 years ago, we didn't even know this nigga could rap.
Correct.
So you go from being a nigga that we didn't know you could rap to beating Pusha T in a battle. Yeah, you're gonna be feeling yourself. So he's probably feeling himself. I'm like, I got 100 from niggas in my era, because but at the end of the day,
but that's what I mean about niggas' brains being like niggas having goldfish memory. You just got washed by the lock. So you can say people from your era, okay, them niggas is from it.
But let's say this. He knows nobody's gonna take the challenge, because what's $100,000 to 50 Cent?
Correct.
What's $100,000 to Luda? What's $100,000 to any of these niggas? He knows that. He's probably trying to get niggas from his era to make new music.
I think he's trolling. Yeah, I think he's trolling music out of niggas.
He's 40-something years old. He's never going to be relevant. He's 40-something years old. All of us old niggas got to realize at some point we are old and washed.
All of us are expiring.
Nigga, I'm 38. I'm old and I am washed. I don't know half. I don't. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Me too.
They put out the XXL list of new rappers, the freshman 15. I don't know not one of these niggas.
Me neither.
I'm washed out here.
I had to go look up Riz. I was like, what is this? My kid's like, oh,
I'm like, so Jim Jones knows he ain't gonna, he's not relevant. He probably wants some inspiration to get in that studio.
Yeah.
Jump in the lab. Yo, nigga, I'm not inspired by none of this young shit. Let me see if I can get the blood flowing. Hey, yo, the old niggas from my era, what's cracking? Yeah,
38 equals washed is wild. Yeah, nigga. I'm turning 39 in a couple of months. Nigga, I'm washed and dried and folded, nigga.
Bro, I don't know nothing, nigga. I don't know the new slang words.
And here's the craziest part. I want to be washed, dried, and folded.
No,
it's ugly out here. I'm in the house.
Okay with being old. There's nothing worse than being an old, creepy nigga in the club.
Correct.
Who wants to be the old 38, 40-year-old nigga in the club? Nobody wants to do that. Niggas is old. Nah. Jim Jones knows he's old as shit. He got grays in his beard. Relevancy ain't what he chasing. He probably needs some inspiration to get in the studio. And he's feeling himself. He just beat Pusha T. One of the niggas that we deem the greatest one of the greatest lyricists of all time. Right? Bar none.
And it's not just the lyricist side. He came off a mean W against Drake.
Yeah. So even better. Pusha T beats Drake. One of the greatest, possibly the greatest, not even arguably, the greatest artist, numbers-wise and sales-wise of our generation. Right?
Yep.
He gets in a spat. He says some slick shit about Jim Jones. Jim Jones goes and responds with a new freestyle. Pusha T never says nothing. So in the terms of song-making battle rap, Jim Jones wins. The public consensus is Jim Jones wins.
Yeah, so we don't fuck with that no response shit.
So he's feeling himself. Yo. I'm not saying he's right, Mike. I'm just saying what it is. He's feeling himself. Yo, I just washed this nigga. I could probably wash a couple of these old niggas the fuck up. I just washed Pusha T.
Correct.
So it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's wrong, but what I'm saying is this. Sometimes we got to let go of the nostalgia. Because I love 50 Cent. I love 50 Cent like more than that. But I heard him on the Nas album and it wasn't good.
Wasn't it? Yeah, it wasn't it.
You know what I'm saying? That Luda verse he just put out talk when fucking Cat Williams dissed him. That
wasn't it.
Not it either.
That so I don't know. Dumpster juice.
I just heard some new Joel Santana music. It sounds like 2006. I don't know what new. But I did hear the last Jimmy album I heard, the Laps Around the Sun and shit, wasn't bad. So I don't know. I don't know what metric Jim's going off. Now, he knows nobody's going to answer the challenge because 100. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I love 52. Like, there's some things I'm not trying to hear in 2024. You know what I'm saying? Some shit is better left alone. Like, leave your legacy intact, nigga. We don't, like...
Yo, it's like niggas who play the game too long.
Yeah, it's like, dog, some rappers, right? Some rappers, they become victims of their own success to where they don't know what's good anymore. Because that's what Nicki Minaj is going through right now. Nicki Minaj, she's been told everything is dope for so long that she's at a point now where she feels like she can put out anything and ain't nobody gonna tell her like that shit wasn't hitting.
So back to Mike's point, right? So this is what I think. It's relevancy isn't the biggest part of it, but there is it's like you're chasing that time. Remember we talked about that Popeye shit, the Al Bundy Popeye shit? Yeah. It's like you're chasing a ghost, bro. Listen, Rolling Stone has been performing their hits for like fucking 40 years now.
Yeah,
they're not making new shit. They're content with selling the nostalgia. And if it sells, then sell it, bro.
Yeah, 50 Cent just proved it, B. 50 Cent just proved it. He did a 3 zillion city tour all over the world,
all over the world,
performing his old records.
And then that's what the thing, because somebody had made a comment about, like, you know, the nostalgia thing, and I'm like, is it selling worldwide?
Yeah, my
Who cares
thing
about
is
these
like,
niggas' opinions?
dog, hip hop is the only genre of music where we go, we need some new shit. We need some new shit.
Correct, all the time.
Niggas is still listening to Black Sabbath's album from the 70s. Ozzy Osbourne could come out right now, and be like, yo, I'm about to perform Crazy Train. And that shit was 100,000 people will be there to watch that nigga sing that.
These niggas
song
at the Red Sox Stadium still filling that shit up for Sweet Caroline, guys.
This is what I'm saying. So let the Jim, you don't even got to do that.
Yeah,
Jim,
nah, leave it.
Just make some new slaps. If you got new slaps, make the new slaps, nigga. I'm not gonna tell you now.
Especially got his old Lobby Boys thing with Mano. Just focus on that shit.
Do your 1-2 with Mano. I like that album with him and Mano. That shit was alright.
It was alright. Yeah, it was alright.
And shit like that. Do your album with Mano, nigga. You just signed a bunch of young talent. Cultivate them. You know what I'm saying? Lord Jew. Shout out Lord Jew. Shout out Miss Hustle. Shout out a bunch. You just signed a bunch. Man, you ain't gotta chase ghosts, bro. These niggas ain't coming outside. None of the niggas that is of your era are still even rapping.
And you know, we talked about this. So like, it's hard to replicate.
Ain't rapping.
It's hard to replicate. But even if he did, it's hard for. I believe, in my opinion, because I feel it in his music. The 50 that we love was living that. He was living in the middle of all of that.
Yeah, facts.
He has to manifest it now, and it doesn't come out the same when it's like, I've been up for too long to be angry. Nigga.
Yeah, because his music was based on and I feel like 50 Cent made music with business in mind. I always felt like that. Like, I like 50 when he's just in a space where he's just creating. But when he feels like he got to make an album, he feels he's just like, it's intentional. I got to have a song for the girls. I got to have this. It's like, nigga, just go in there and make the music. You know what I'm saying? And then try to sell it from that point.
Although he made some slaps with Jeremiah. There was a few slaps.
Oh, he got slaps. He got a slap with fucking Chris Brown. He got
slap with Chris Brown.
When he wants to make slaps, he got some fucking slappers.
That's a fact.
Nigga. We not gonna act like 50 don't got no slappers. But I also think that
what is it about music that pulls them back when they're already in spaces making more money than they could ever make in the music? What is it? Like, what is the drug? It's like a drug.
Creativity. It's your first love. Like, it's the first. It's the
your first girl.
Yeah, it's like your first girl. You know what I'm saying? It's like your first love. It's the first thing you fall in love with. So you always, to some degree, it's not. I don't even think it's about the money, really. You know what I'm saying? It's your first love. So even somebody like Hov.
Yeah, when I hear Jay rap, when he did 444, I understood, because I can understand that part of it, like your maturation. You want to share these jewels and shit. But when they go back into like the stunt bag, which I'm not saying they can't do, I just always wonder, well, you're a billionaire. What?
Because I'll tell you right now, as a rapper, raps never leave your head.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah,
you're always thinking.
Damn, that's true. Damn.
It's not even that you're always like you can't. It's like a fucking. I don't even know.
Breathing.
It's like an open doorway. Like, you can't. Even when you stop, like, even Joe Budden. Joe Budden is probably the only rapper that I know that said he retired and stayed retired. But even him, they've asked him. He don't write the shit down because he's like, if I write it down, I'm gonna have to lay it. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
But he was like, I think of raps all the time. Bars pop in my head all the time. So some people can't shake it. Some people, you can't stop it. It's just your first love. It's like, it's kind of like where you feel free at. Like, you might, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might feel free in the booth. Okay, now I'm in the booth. I get to say whatever. This is just where I'm at with it. Like, even like, I don't think the money plays an aspect in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got somebody like Snoop Dogg who makes all the money in the world. This nigga makes new songs every fucking couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it is what it is. Like, it's a muscle that once you get to flex it, you never really stop. Like, it's like basketball players. Like, once they stop playing, they still be figuring out how to get to the games. They still be at the game. They do sports shows talking about the game. They fucking, they fucking coaching, or you know what I'm saying, become commentators of the game, or whatever the case may be. Like, it's just that type of energy. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
did you hear about this situation to keep this raw? Did you hear about this situation with Finesse 2 times?
Yeah.
So
He's
apparently,
finessing-
so
he's
I just
finessing
want to
2 times.
understand. I just want to, but no. Let's go here, bro. You did work with a nigga named Finesse, not once, 2 times, nigga. What you think was gonna happen?
Yeah, he finessed you. You paid for it. I guess he paid for the verse. He took long to get it cleared, so it never cleared. And then Finesse spit the same verse over somebody else's beat, gave it the verse to another nigga. Which technically Finesse is not wrong, because if he didn't clear the verse,
The legal parameters, yeah, correct.
legally, but it's fucked up. That's not something you do. That's whack. Giving somebody the same verse.
Show you this
is
up on
whack.
the screen just so you can get a little understanding
that
if you don't have
shit
any context
mega
about
trash.
Finesse 2 times.
That shit mega
So here's a little bit of the story. He's been called out for giving 2 rappers the same verse. Louisiana rapper TG, where'd it go? Comas hit Instagram this week to call out the Memphis artist. He alleged that Finesse lived up to his namesake and finessed him in the same verse 2 times. Then provided evidence of the verse being used on his song Can't Pay For It. But as if you do read on, you will hear like legally, this guy's in his emotions because he didn't take care of what he needed to legally. That lapsed, and by I mean I understand morally or whatever, but like nobody gives a shit about that shit at that point in the game.
Yeah, he lived up to his name. I mean, you dealing with a nigga named Finesse 2 times. He finessed you, and now you mad.
He said he continues to claim he spoke to Finesse about the situation. The rapper allegedly told him that he would rectify the issue and have it fixed, according to TG. The problem was never remedy. I'm on your ass like booty here.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
You gotta relax, B. You gotta calm down.
Yo, this is a whole pause section. At first, I thought maybe he was loaded and made a mistake and redid my shit.
No, he ain't making no mistake, nigga.
You wasn't loaded. You changed one line on that bitch.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. A lot of rappers do this, right?
Get my shit together because I know this gonna go viral. Hey, man, look at the trench guard tapping in, man. If you don't know me, man, go look me up on YouTube, look me up on Instagram, however you want to look at whatever. I'm just making this video for all my fellow niggas, independent people in the rap game. Do not spend your money with these bitch ass niggas, man, because they will do some funky bitch ass shit and then act like they so busy. So look, check this out.
Listen,
I don't need to go into all of that, but
I'm gonna tell you like this, big dog. Trench God. A lot of rappers do that shit, bro.
Correct. It's just not a new practice.
Happens, bro. If you pay a nigga for a verse and you take long putting that song out, they're gonna might hear that verse on another record.
Bro, I'm business partners with Grind Mode Cypher. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with them out in Rhode Island. But they do like national ciphers all over the place. We had the same situation with like Joel Ortiz. Like we bought a verse from Joel Ortiz. They put it out. It was supposed to be original because the way Lingo does it is like, you know, you get them on the cipher, but he also gets that verse. He gets the rights to that verse. And then when he went to go do his paperwork and his publishing, he found out that Joel Ortiz had sold someone else that verse. So it happens all the time in the game. And it's upon you to do your due diligence. And make sure that your shit's right.
Do your work. Rappers do that.
Yo, you got to, like, people have to understand something. If there's a possibility to finesse you, someone will finesse you. So get smart.
Dog, rappers do that, bro. If there's no legally binding contract and a nigga say, yo, I'm charging you $1,500 a verse and you just hand them $1,500 cash, you take long to put that song out, or the song don't get no traction, you might hear that verse on another fucking song, bro.
Correct.
It's just what it is, bro.
It is what it is. It's the nature of the beast.
It's the nature of the game. But we can also talk about Mos Def and Drake. Here
we go. Okay.
Mos.
Okay. Let me find that clip while you talk about it.
Apologized for the.
You set the table. Oh, he apologized.
Well, he kind of. He just basically was like, yo, Drake is talented and he wasn't trying to shit on him and shit like that. My thing is this, man, we got to stop asking niggas questions. And then when niggas answer the question,
them up. Yep.
You ask Mos Def, a nigga who stands on a certain amount of principles about Drake. He's going to give you the his answer, right? For him to say Drake wasn't hip hop, I don't agree with, because there's no definition of what hip hop is. Hip hop is subjective to everybody
Correct.
around.
Hip hop was a fucking thing that we
Hip-hop
made up
is
when they
a-
started taking music away from us.
Hip hop is a culture, right? So within that culture, you grab however it hits you is how it hits you. These young kids today don't know who Grandmaster Flash is, and it's not their fault.
So basically, he just clarified his critique of Jake and says he requires more than just talent or charm or charisma.
Yeah. So basically, what he's saying is this: like, what Mos Def was saying is Drake is the sound of consumerism, right? So what that means is, like, Mos Def is basically like, yo, when the revolution starts, what side do you stand on?
Correct.
Because all of your slaps mean nothing. I feel like, you asked me how I feel about Drake. Mos Def saying Drake's music is pop shopping music. I mean, it is. I walked in Target, Walmart, and heard a Drake song playing. He wasn't wrong for saying that, but it's a deeper message there. What he's saying is, okay, Drake, or rappers like Drake, you can be either a rapper that stands for something, or you can make slaps. No, you're not wrong either way. But when the fucking system fails you, right? Do your slaps matter? Like, have you ever listened to a Drake song and was like, damn, I learned something from that?
Correct. That's and like, I get that as a creative, you can choose the medium and would want to share yourself. I understand that.
1,000%.
Right? But you cannot also get mad in turn at people who feel like you should give them a little bit more. Let me give an example. The Palestine-Israel situation. I've seen Drake and Khaled both be questioned because Khaled's Palestinian, Drake's from a Jewish background. That maybe, and I think it's silly for people to think that Drake is going to solve the Palestine issue. But I can get where people might feel like, hey, you're Jewish. Maybe do you have a comment on it? But I also understand Drake saying, I'm not touching that shit.
Yeah, I don't touch that. I think you said, why do I think Drake is categorized? Because Drake is hip hop. Drake, first of all, let's hold on. Is
Digital Underground not hip hop?
Drake is talented. Drake, when he wants to rap, can burn a lot of rappers. He can burn 85% of the MCs out here if he when Drake decide. But he also can make pop songs. He does both.
And let's not pick and choose, because if we're gonna say Drake's not hip hop, then Eminem's not hip hop. We're not gonna play that game.
We're gonna say Drake's not hip hop because he sings. Neither is Ja Rule or any other rappers that have sang before him. Niggas sing songs. Ja Rule sang songs. Nelly's whole fucking shit was singing. Like, there's a bunch of niggas. But Drake, he makes pop records, but Drake can rhyme. Drake is hip hop. Drake's favorite rapper is Fonte from Little Brother.
Yeah.
So that's
and if you remember earlier on, Drake emulated a lot of the guys that he built his style off of.
Yeah, if you remember early Drake, if you go listen to Comeback Season, one of Drake's first mixtapes, it's Drake rhyming over Dilla beats.
Correct. And you gotta be fired to rhyme over Dilla beats.
Drake was rapping over Dilla beats. Little Fonte. He was taking shit from Fonte. He took shit from Joe Budden. There was a bunch of rappers that are hip hop that he emulated, right?
And there's a lot more other shit that I would challenge before Drake about being hip hop, only because, like, okay, so we're not gonna challenge drill music. Where is Drake's music detrimental to hip hop? But drill music,
Drake,
we know.
Yeah, Drake is just. I think Drake has become larger than life in the hip hop space, right? I think he's a machine now. I think that people hand him records, right? I think that he's an entity. I think he feels like, I think in Drake's mind, Drake would fucking 100% make a song, go get Alchemist and make fucking dirty rap records if he could, but he can't. He has too many people. His fan base is too wide. for him.
And what
fuck.
Drake shares is his relationship shit. So when people say he doesn't share anything, I mean, that's what he chooses to share.
Right.
You got people like, I can't expect everybody to be Nas, bro. Like, everybody's not.
You can't
of
expect
that
everybody to
realm.
be Nas, but also too, it's unfair to expect the nigga that makes music to fucking.
Let me ask you then: if Drake's not hip hop, is Nelly hip hop?
Exactly. Nelly's hip hop like a mother.
Nelly's hip hop is fuck.
Going down, baby, a street in the Range Rover. That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Our Air Force Ones.
But my thing is, we can't expect we have to put we have to put rappers in their proper place. See, everybody is needed on this chessboard.
I think what we haven't done properly is form hip hop subgenres like rock has.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Perfect where I was going. We need Drake just as much as we need Mos Def. Just as much as we need 50 Cent. We need Drake to make the fucking girl slaps and the party slaps. Nigga, we need them shits because I don't care how militant you are, nigga, you need to unwind and party sometimes.
Correct.
Like, we need Drake to make the girl slaps. Just like we need Mos to let us know, oh shit, this is what's going on in Yemen, the conscious shit. Oh, this is what's going on around the world, nigga. And then we need 50 Cent to fucking goon raps. I'm getting all the money. We need Jay-Z to come spit his shit. We need Nas. We need Eminem to give us the white trailer park perspective. We need Pun to give us the Puerto Rican perspective. We need all of it. Nobody should just be moved out of hip hop. We need it all because it has always existed, nigga.
All encompassing, yeah.
Like,
it's like
when you
Puerto Ricans can take claim. Well, we could talk about Jamaicans can really take claim to some of the origins of American rap. Puerto Ricans can take claim to a large capacity of the breaking aspect of hip hop.
So
it's always been a diverse melting pot.
Yep. Like, you can go back to the 80s. The first MCs was Busy B. Busy B was getting the party rocking. He wasn't spitting bars. It was all the ladies in the place to be. Put your hands up. Yo, you got on the jeans and da-da-da-da-da. Light shit like that. Like, it wasn't until Kool Moe Dee when niggas started spitting bars and lyrics and shit got to be tough. Like, we need.
This is very simple though. You know, it's very simple for folks. If you're of a certain generation, just do a little homework, go back a little bit, and if you see niggas singing songs and it was hip hop, then it's singing songs and it's hip hop now.
Bro, hip hop started
like Digital Underground was. My guy was up here with what's the name
Humpty.
of the actual Humpty.
Shock G.
You know,
Shock G.
Like, yeah, Shock G.
My nigga doing the Humpty dance. That's one of the best songs ever in the world. If you don't like the Humpty dance, I don't trust. And my thing is this.
I respect the debate though.
Hip hop, yeah, me too. Nigga, you gotta make some bull. Yeah, sometimes you gotta make a little corny shit. Hip hop started as a party.
That's it. Cool Herc.
Party culture.
15, 20 Cedric Ave.
Oh shit.
These were the hustlers partying.
Yeah, oh shit. We got the DJ, he got a sound system out. Oh shit, niggas is breakdancing over here. Oh shit, we got the niggas doing graffiti over here. Oh shit, we got the MCs MCing. That's how hip hop started.
Correct. Kool Herc's sister Cindy funded that first party, but people don't talk about like drug dealers gave her the money.
Yeah, nigga, drug dealers. Yeah, if it wasn't for drug dealers, it wouldn't be.
You gotta understand, like hip hop followed the disco era. Yeah, it followed it was like a derivative tree of like that disco jazz blues era.
Listen, we couldn't get in club the Studio 54.
Correct.
So niggas partied outside, nigga. That's what hip hop is, nigga. It was a party, my nigga. Like, so for niggas,
and I agree with you here because I feel like that's the problem. We lost because of the machine. Didn't want R&B because R&B is a unifier. If you think about it, they killed R&B, and then they brought you back this kind of R&B that just makes you sing about hating the nigga you love.
Yeah, that's a fact. But that's a fact. So hip hop itself is party culture, right?
Yeah.
All of this serious shit we be doing with hip hop is not hip hop at all. It's yo, nigga, who's hip hop? Nigga, nah, nigga, your shit gotta be this many bars and that. No, it don't. It's hip hop for everybody, nigga. Somebody likes Drake, and that's what the fuck they like, and that's what got them in the culture. Thank you, Drake. Somebody likes Kendrick. Kendrick is what turned them on to hip hop. Cool. Cole, cool. Fucking Shock G and the Humpty dance, cool. Who gives a fuck? The Fat
And
Boy,
mind you,
Biz Markie.
I am not a Drake fan,
Me
right?
neither.
But peep game, there's utility to everything. But if I'm gonna be vibing and me and my wife's doing something, I know that I can find a smack that she's a fan of.
Yeah.
So people
I'm
don't
not a
understand
Drake,
the power and
like,
the tool of it.
God,
Yeah.
when Drake drops an album, I'm not running.
I'm not
to
a
it.
hater, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not running to it, but I can
Correct.
acknowledge the nigga makes some fucking slaps. And when he wants to rhyme, he can rhyme, right?
Correct.
We never taken that away from him. The dude is talented and he makes catchy tunes, right? But hip hop itself, we put too many labels on it, nigga.
We're creating boxes for something that was
we
created to not have a box.
Yeah, we creating exactly. We're making something rigid that was never rigid. Hip hop was
Correct.
fluid. Hip hop was for everybody. It was all encompassing, nigga. Whether you was the serious nigga or you was Flavor fucking Flav.
Correct.
Let's not forget, we had a nigga running around hip hop, one of our legends who was
Big
a
ass
goat
clock.
with a clock and a Viking helmet on.
Shit was
and
like,
we love him.
love him.
You
I
better
still,
not.
but side note, I still don't know how to convince all them women to chase Flavor Flav on that show. God,
me neither.
damn.
I don't need it. Me neither.
Next.
I don't need either. But
Next.
my thing is this, nigga. You can't go around some real hip hop niggas and talk bad about Flavor Flav if you want to see what happens.
No, you can't. You can't. You're gonna have a problem.
You're gonna have a long fucking day. Somebody's
Vanilla
gonna
Ice is hip hop, man.
leave Vanilla Ice alone, nigga.
Leave that man alone.
Ice baby, stop collaborating. Listen, my nigga. Like, I know the lyrics to these songs.
Yes.
The fucking ninja rap from the Ninja Turtles.
Yes, that's a fact.
Like,
That's a
we
fact.
talking about hip hop.
Milli
nigga.
Vanilli. Nah, I'm kicking them.
We
niggas
talking
out.
about, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas can't determine what it is. Hip hop is also street culture, but it's party culture. Hip hop was a break from the streets.
Yo, the moment that we try to box our music in is the moment we're killing it. It's a part of the evolutionary track to experiment. You know, that's why, like, I don't really necessarily judge the drill kids because I understand that it's a part of like their evolutionary track. But this is where I do call on the elders to give them some perspective to turn it into something.
Well, I don't judge the drill kids. I grew up in the Mobb Deep era.
Correct.
I grew up Pac, Biggie, Mobb Deep, Noriega, Capone Noriega, fucking
Correct.
AZ. We was fucking drilling and killing and doing all type of shit too. We just was smoother about it.
That's a fact.
Only thing I don't like the drill kids do is they rap. They basically
rat on themselves. Correct.
Johnny Sharp, blah 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 over there on this block, whatever. Like, do I like the beats and the flow of it? Nah. But I can't sit on some old man pedestal and act like my favorite song isn't Shook Ones, where the chorus is ain't no such thing as halfway.
Well, let me ask you, Chan, do you like DMX? Because that's its own. It's like DMX and Rough Riders is its own variation. That was drill music essentially.
No, all of the drill kids, they got that shit from us.
Correct. Where do you think they got it from?
They got it from us.
Correct.
Just think about the songs we
Menace to Society, In Too Deep, Scarface, and combined with the music.
Sing, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Hoes and tricks. Face down, ass up.
The same niggas that used to sing, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Oh, you don't like it sonically. I get that.
I get you there. Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
But now, the same niggas that saying it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Song Running Trains on Girls is sitting on some moral high ground. The drill kids are too crazy. We have to fucking relax. No, they don't.
Bro,
They're kids.
We were in high school running around singing "Suck It or Not."
Bro, I remember when I was
yeah, I know. I hit a core memory. You saw his blink. I hit a core memory.
I remember when I was a kid. Akinelli, Put It in Your Mouth.
Oh,
on the fucking radio. On the radio. It's on the radio on 94. I don't know where.
Ain't shit changed, guys.
It ain't. This is all this like. It's nigga. So now the drill kids be. Now we're old and we're parents. And the drill kids be.
We're old. We're washed.
Nigga. We was outside hustling, nigga.
Correct.
Let's keep it real. Niggas
Correct.
was outside doing all of the shit that niggas was rapping about in
Correct.
these rap songs. Now
Correct.
all of a sudden, it's too crazy. These kids is crazy. Nigga, I remember when I was 14, 15, hammered up.
Correct.
I didn't have the fucking chopper because we didn't have access to
We didn't have a chopper at that
But
time. Yeah.
I had the big 4.5 on me, walking
Yep.
around, nigga. The gun weighed more than
My
me.
first joint was a rusty 38, bro. And that shit never
Bro,
changed.
gun weighed more than me.
Correct. That's
I'm
a
walking
fact.
around with the hammer, nigga,
Nigga limping.
looking for whatever the fuck I could get myself into.
Correct.
And now it's these kids are too crazy. I don't understand how they need to calm down. No, nigga, they learned that shit from us.
We got to do better.
Like, nigga, every generation is the way it is because the generation before failed it.
And we forget that. And then when parents and older folks are sitting around judging the kids, if the kids are failing, it's a reflection of us,
They're
period. Hard
kids,
stop.
bro. If the kids are fucked up, it's a reflection of us. We the OGs.
Correct. We're failing.
But the point of it goes back to what I was saying about Jim Jones and the
Yes.
relevancy. The difference between us and the OGs that I had, once my OGs that I had reached OG age, they wasn't trying to be relevant no more.
Correct.
We still trying to be young in the club. Nigga, there will never be a day I will be in the same club partying with my kid.
Ever
in my fucking
ever,
life,
ever.
nigga, unless we having a birthday party in the house.
Correct. There's
Will
no
I have
way
a
in
shot?
hell.
Will I have a drink with my kid? Yeah, when my kid gets old enough and of
Correct.
age and he or she's living his own life, son or daughter, we could toss one back. But I'm not dad pulling up to the club. What for what?
Bro, it was crazy. I did an event because I do production shit. I did an event. I had 3 people walk up to me. It was a mom, daughter, grandmother. I said, "Holy shit! Holy shit!" At the club.
Now,
and that wasn't. No. And let me clarify too. That wasn't like girls' night, chilling, something like that.
Yeah.
No, they approached on the hunt. They approached on the hunt.
Yeah, I just want to clarify because people. I'm not saying like you and your kid enjoy an artist. Let's say you and your kid like Drake.
Oh, correct. We
go
gonna see a show.
Drake show.
Yeah.
That's
different.
That's a show. That's some different shit. I'm talking about being in the fucking nightclub.
Like, imagine hitting up your boy like, "Yo, we plotting on them girls tonight? Yeah, come on, boy, let's go." When I'm trying to get my son to not make the mistakes that I made, is the moment I do that, I'm putting them in the same bag. And our job is to make them live better than we did.
Unknowingly with your man, and you spin around the bar and your daughter's sitting right there.
Like, oh, nigga.
You are crazy, bro.
There's no way in hell.
I'm never doing that. So I think that, you know what I'm saying? I think us as the OGs now, we got to like level with the kids. Like, okay, nigga, I was doing what you was doing when I was that age. But let me tell you what's the results of that shit. I can't look at you crazy for doing it because at the end of the day, you young, you going to do it. But let me tell you that there's more to life.
Correct. That's it.
What you're about to do, nigga.
That's it. Sow the seed. Sow the seed. It might not bear fruit today, but sow the seed.
Yeah, like even when I used to mentor kids, I tell them, listen, nigga, what I'm telling you now might not resonate, but there's going to be a point in life where you come across exactly what I just told you, and you're gonna be like, oh, he was right. Because I told you and I gave you the move. Like, but if I start looking at these kids, oh, y'all wild in the school, nigga, so was we.
Yes, correct. We was wildly disrespectful.
Niggas, wildly disrespectful. Class, so
we had teachers crying, all kind of shit. Like,
nigga, me and my man, nigga, I've made teachers cry. I've made teachers run out of the classroom.
I made teachers quit. Like, it was wildly disrespectful.
Blizz was here. Me and my man Blizz fucking beat up a librarian. Like, we did all type of wild. In middle school, we beat up the librarian.
You wild, you beat up the librarian.
Yeah, because we used to run through the hallway and he used to try to tackle niggas.
He said, bitch, where's the sci-fi?
Nah, he tackled niggas too. He tackled, I think it was either me or Blizz, but he tackled somebody too hard. And we this nigga beat up
Reading Rainbow, guys. He fucked
lumped him up. Mr. Webby, he was older. We lumped him up. I still feel bad, but we lumped him up. But dog, this is what I'm saying. So
holy shit.
So we have to like, we gotta like give the kids some grace because they're kids, bro.
Correct.
I think, yeah, it's different because the internet. But I always say, thank God we didn't have internet when I was young. You know how much stupid shit.
Oh, we would have been savages, yeah, for real.
I would have been
For
in
real.
jail.
I was a savage with a sidekick and a pager. What the fuck you think I was gonna do with the internet?
Nigga, I was wilding with a pager, nigga. I would have been locked the fuck up somewhere if I had access to the. Me, 15, 16 years old, access to the internet?
I would have had no chance. I would have had no chance.
Nigga, no chance in hell, bro. Like, with that shit in my pocket, man. So we got to stop at some point. We have to stop with the high moral ground shit. We got to stop with that shit because
be a fucking human. That's what I went to a school, right? I just did it on Monday. You know the deal.
Yep,
and I talked to a freshman class of 250 freshmen. I started out in my little suit jacket. It's always hanging up on my door over here. I got different suit jackets and shit. So I started out in the suit jacket, right? And I introduced Peter. That's my first name. I don't know why my mom was on this super British shit, gave me Peter Walker, but I introduced this Peter. I came in, you know what I'm saying? And I love doing this shit to people. Like, I love that people can't discern that fucking humans are multifaceted. Like, it's like weird as shit. Like, everybody's fighting to be an NPC. And I'm trying to remind people that you can look like this and work in space. You just have to be able to have the skills that match it. You have to be able to have the leverage that matches. You got to put the fucking work in. So anyway, long story short, I'm basically saying what you're saying. I'm up there telling these kids. And then when I take off, now, when I was talking to him with the jacket on, this is a very good tactic for anybody else that's coming from our background. Reveal yourself. I can see that I was losing them. So I waited till I got to that point where it's like they had enough of Peter. And then I had a slide prepared that said meet Larnell. Boop, had them activate that slide, took my jacket off. These kids lost their shit. They couldn't believe it. They was like, wait, this guy that was just talking about the senators, legislation, all this other shit, blah, 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 blah.
He's one of
just
us.
stripped off, and he's us.
He's one of us.
Because they have to know that we can do it.
The number one thing, listen, how you raise somebody's level. First, you got to meet them where they at.
Where they are.
And then raise them. And then push them up. You can't be like, I'm up here, bro. Reach up and I'll pull you up. You got to go down there.
Correct.
And lift them up. You got to go down. And it's like if I'm training somebody, the first thing I do when I train them is I get an assessment. I need an assessment. I need to see how you move. I need to see how strong you are. I need to see what you can do, what you can't do. So that way, I can meet you where you at.
Correct.
And then we could build on top of that. Nigga, okay, nigga, you can only bench press 40 pounds. We gonna fucking work with this 40 until 40 turn 50, 50 turn 60, 60
Correct.
turn 70. Now, by the end of the program, nigga, you doing 130. It's just what it is, bro. Like, you gotta meet people where they at. And I think a lot of times we forget that part.
We do.
The meet people where they at part. Like, yo, nigga, I gotta come down off the high horse, nigga.
And people get big-headed too fast. It's like you get a little something, you're big-headed, and now you've lost complete. Yo, it's very easily to lose our demographic. It's very easy.
Knowledge I always say knowledge is a double-edged sword. Because knowledge can enlighten you, and it can also allow you to alienate everybody around you if you misuse it.
Correct.
Like if you take knowledge, and because you're smart or because you find yourself to be intelligent and you use that intelligence to browbeat people over the head with your
intelligence. You're actually a fucking idiot. Correct.
You are an idiot and you're not going to gain any fucking people.
None.
Who the fuck wants to be browbeat and preached to for 2 hours? You know what I'm saying? Like the best speakers, or even if you look in the church, the best pastors, the best leaders are the people that you can look at them and go, he's one of us. Malcolm X, for example. Malcolm X was super intelligent, but he was in the streets and he never alienated that. You could always
Fred
look
Hampton,
at him and go,
yep,
he's us. He's one of us. He ain't browbeaten. Malcolm X could see the dirtiest nigga in the world and be like, yo, nah, the brothers, like, brother Malcolm, can I talk to you? And the FOI stop him and he'd be like, nah, let him come.
You literally just, that's my formula. So I just mixed the two. I start off as Martin for the presentation, let these white folks slide me through the door, and then I take that shit off and Malcolm hits the stage. Like, oh, we fucked up. But then by the end of it, they're like, oh, that's exactly what we needed.
Yeah, so then you're like, no, come on. Like, you let them through. You meet people where they are, so that at the end of the day, like, you never alienate them. I think a lot of times people get a little bit of information or a little bit of knowledge, and then they sit up like, I'm better than you because I know. Nigga, no, you not. You just privy to some info. You just came across some
Just privy to that.
information.
Yep.
Like,
Correct.
there's people that have information, and then there's people that have what I like to call, because I got it from Dick Gregory, the magic glasses.
Yes.
Once you get the magic glasses, what he always says is,
It's a hard life.
there's three things. Magic glasses is you're gonna see through everything, because that's what the magic glasses are for. You see everything for what it is. You see through everything. You can never take them off.
Nope.
And nothing, you're not gonna be impressed by nothing because you know exactly what it is.
Yo, bro, that's why I left music. That's why, like, my life, like, once I got those glasses, I don't know, man. Because even my wife can't explain it because I was deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was deep. I was in the game. I seen shit on the road.
Yeah.
And I just don't know what happened. It slapped me in the head one day, and I was like, the glasses were just, I can't do
crazy.
it.
I happen to be somebody who has a set of those. So even I tap in and out. So I can make jokes and talk about popular culture.
Correct.
Like, just pop shit. Okay, nigga, we talking about Nicki Minaj, we talking about rap disses, and see it for what it is. I see everything for what it is, not for what I want it to be, not for what I'm emotionally invested in. What it is. What is this? That's like, even when we was talking about Jim Jones, and brother was like, Mike was like, yo, I'm not saying he's right or he's wrong. I'm just saying what it is. This is what he's trying to do. So when you see things for what they are, like, you understand it more. Like, I see the game for what it is. I see the game now. Like, even when we deal with the Most and the Drake situation, those are two dudes that are in hip hop. They're both in the same hip hop, but they couldn't be opposite.
Correct.
They couldn't be more fucking diametrically opposed on the motherfucking scale. Right? You're asking Mos Def, who's a backpack rapper who did, you know what I'm saying, stand for something. He got kicked out of America for all type of shit, about Drake.
Why? You know what you're gonna get. You know what you're gonna get.
That's like when they asked Dr. Umar about Eminem. You knew what the fuck he was gonna get.
You know what you're gonna get. Correct.
You knew what the fuck he was gonna say, and why everybody got up in arms about it. You knew what the fuck. What was he supposed to say?
Like, what did you think he was gonna say? Like, oh yeah, Eminem, that's my favorite. Not Umar.
This is the Pan-African Marcus Garvey nigga. What did you think? You asked him about somebody white who is a white man at the top of what is considered black culture. What the fuck do you think he was gonna say? Think he was gonna say,
but again, it's like people,
we bang Eminem every day.
In their head, they answer the question in their head in the way that they think that they should have answered it, versus, like you said, just dealing for what it is. Like,
look at shit for what it is. We don't have to. We don't.
You took me into a good one, because as men,
chop it up.
I saw you posting about this. I actually took a couple of topics, just literally like off of what I seen you posting this week. And one of the good ones was you posted earlier today, and it was a post about somebody said a post of men, please talk to us, or please talk. And you said to who? And that shit hit me in the chest. Because we keep hearing this narrative of people telling us to talk, but nobody accepts that when we do, you punish us, or you put us in a different light, or you say you don't want to hear it, or you call it mansplaining, or you call it man whining, or you call it this, or you call you don't
they have
empathy
so many
for
terms for men speaking out or men explaining shit. They call it mansplaining. First of all, right? I'll tell you how I feel about some shit, or I'm trying to get you to see my perspective. That's not mansplaining. That's just me trying to get you to see my perspective. It's not nothing other than that, right?
my wife works in the executive space. I said, let me ask you a question. Because we've gone through this. I've been like, I mentor her through this process of like being in that executive space. I've been there before. And I explained to her off rip, you're in a majority male space. And then after the majority male space, you're in a majority white female space.
Right.
So there's layers here, right?
Right.
Majority of the people you're going to need to learn from, because it's been a male dominated industry for so long, are men. So you have to have enough modesty to say, to not be too woke to learn.
Yes.
You can tell the difference between somebody being condescending, a jerk. I'm not saying those guys don't exist. But if you put on these rose-colored woke glasses and you're walking into every space, and every time a man's trying to teach you something that they might know that you don't know, if a male is the expert in his criteria and he has to teach a classroom full of women, well, then by definition, that's mansplaining, and your ass needs to listen.
Yeah, there's some shit sometimes you just have to listen to what the fuck is being said. Like, words, I always say this, words mean things, though. They don't mean what the fuck you feel.
Correct.
They mean what the fuck it is. Nigga, if I say this motherfucker is tall, he can't then tell me I don't feel tall, so I'm not tall. Sorry, sir. You are 6'10". You tall, my nigga. That's just what it is. Words mean things. So when they say men talk, say to who? Why? Because I know for a fact there's a majority of men out that the majority of men out there don't feel like they can talk to anybody except each other.
I don't.
I don't either.
And it's even gotten so bad that so many guys are so overly emotional in the word side of it now. Then we're stepping out of our logistics that I don't even talk to a lot of guys either, because it's just bad out here. It's bad out here. Like I have gotten zero marriage advice from. I've gotten a few. I got two OGs in the family that are married, been there a while. But overall, generally speaking, I didn't get to this point by talking to any of the guys around me. Because sometimes your reality is that none of them niggas got the tools either, and you can't be mad at them. But somebody's got to go learn it.
I just seen something today on the Joe Budden podcast. He pulled it up. It's called the male friendship recession, which means that a lot of dudes don't have people that they consider good friends, or they don't like their social circle.
Yep.
It's a fact.
Yep.
There's a lot of dudes that don't have close friends like that. Or homies.
I don't anymore. I started out that way, but over time, and the problem is too, is there's degrees of separation. And then there's, as you become into your adulthood, it's like, I wasn't used to this. When we grew up in a generation where we was cool with bigging each other up.
Yep.
But now I can't tell a nigga about my win, because somehow that's a loss to them. Bro, and it's like, nah, it don't gotta be like that, my dog. It don't gotta be like that. Like, tell me.
Well, see, a lot of us now, I think it's a couple things. It's a product of the internet, right? The internet has brought the world closer together, but people farther apart, right?
Correct.
Because it just is what it is, like that. We don't. Now it's a competition of opinions, right? Like, people now are to the point where they feel like unless you agree with them, you don't
Correct. Yeah.
You have to be damn near subservient to a motherfucker or agree with a motherfucker all the time for you to be their friend. I got a friend right now, my man Flacco. Shout out Flacco. He's on my Facebook. I love him to death. That's my brother. We never agree.
Yeah.
Never. He said some of the he said some of the craziest shit in the world, dog.
Yep.
And I'd be like, what the? And I tell him, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about?
What is going on, bro? How did you get that from that? Yep. And he does it to me. How did you get that from that? But that's my man. It's my dog.
But that's also like that's what humans used to be. And I think that like there's a big swath of us that forgot about that level of engagement prior to technology and social media. My biggest issue with social media is it literally is changing how we engage with each other.
Bro, I don't know if you're familiar, I'm sure you are, but there's a term. It's called groupthink.
Oh, yeah.
That's what social media is, groupthink.
Yeah.
Everybody operates in hives. So you got a bunch of people that are in this hive. Then you got a bunch of people that are in that hive. Then you got a bunch of people in this hive. Then you got a bunch of people over here. Then you got a bunch of people over there. Then you got, if you don't fucking rock with this opinion, you're in this hive. And then you
correct. And nomads like us are weird to everybody. Like nomads like me and you that will, because me and XL is different. The fact that we asked to do this podcast together was because we're different. But you'll see that we find these through lines. We find these through lines where it's like
we don't listen. We don't agree on everything. We're two totally different we have two totally different modes of operation. We have two totally different all type of.
But we see that as valuable.
Yeah,
that's
because
what's crazy.
Like I said,
we see that as valuable.
About hip hop. It's like I said about hip hop. Everybody is needed.
Yes.
You need me. You need you. You need this guy to do that. You need electricians. You need plumbers. You need everybody is needed in the grand scope of what we talking about, man.
Correct.
This shit right here is not. This shit right here is, and I think that
you know how weird it is, bro. And we talked about this a little bit last episode, but like, because I'm still of a different ilk. Like, I see the internet like Neo sees code. This shit doesn't move me. And when it does, I now have a relationship with XL because for a long, like, and I told him that. Like, I called him one time and said, my signals are getting crossed here. Is this the algorithm? Is this me? Like, help me out. Let me figure this out.
Yeah.
But I told him when I called him and did that, I said, I never call nobody for this. Never. But I'm calling a person who I know thinks differently from me to offer me a different perspective.
Right. And that's the thing. I see the internet the same way.
Yeah.
Like I see it like that. I see it like the internet for me is like a pool. Like I jump in, I swim a little bit, and I hop the fuck out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's something that it doesn't, it's like, a perfect analogy. The internet for me is like going to like a museum.
Yeah.
Like I walk through it, I look at, oh shit, look at that. That's fire. Oh, all right, that's cool. I pick this up.
I ain't touching that shit. Nice.
I might pick some shit up, play with it, pick it up. Examine it. Put it back down. Okay, that's cool.
I'm out.
That's cool. And then I'm out of there.
Correct.
I'm not holding on and attaching myself to none of this shit, because at the end of the day, like,
you know what I think our synergy is built
for two
upon?
reasons. There's two reasons.
Go ahead,
I didn't mean to cut you off. Two reasons why I don't attach myself to none of this internet shit. One, because I lived in a time before the internet, so to me this shit is still like not real.
Yes.
And then two, I know 99% of the shit on the internet is performative and it is not functional in real society.
At all.
99% of the shit people post, shit people think, shit people tweet, and shit people say, they would never say in actual real life to a real human.
Literally. That's a fact.
So, why should I give it any credence outside of making jokes?
Correct.
Now, if you want to joke, we can joke all motherfucking
day. I'm from the Yo Mama era. We could do this all day.
Joke all day, nigga. If you look at my Facebook post, 95% of it is jokes.
Jokes, yep. That people are taking serious.
Should be taken serious. I don't take none of this shit serious because at the end of the day, bro, this shit is not real.
Do you know? And I want people like, if you're tuned in and you realize this about me, it's only recently that I started even writing on other people's posts. And like for example, I engage with your post now. That is very rare of me. Like you said, I treated this shit like a museum for so long. So if I had any engagement on fucking social media, it was because people were engaging with me. I wasn't reciprocating that shit because some people's worlds is crazy. I'm not trying to go in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just a stare away. But now, because I understand the conversation we had about, I have no patience for adults, but I have to find some now. My method has been curated for young people, but I need to apply that same method to older people, which means I got to go back into the fray a little bit to pull some people to, because you know, changing people sometimes is they have to do it themselves, or sometimes some people need to be fucking dragged there. And I got to be able to apply all methods. But one thing that I think is dope about our synergy, and this is the main reason when you was like, let's do a pod, is because two things. We see that museum thing for sure. And then it's our ability to, I've seen you several, I've watched everything. So I've seen your ability to respectfully disagree with people, agree to disagree. And I've seen you even deal when people don't want to accept that. And you still maintain the energy of like, bro, it's not that serious. It's fucking talking online.
You got it. Like, if that's the fucking, like, my thing is, I always look at people and be like, bro, if that's the hill you want to die on, like, okay. What does it change? Does it move the needle?
Like, don't change shit arguing with a nigga online.
Arguing with a nigga online don't change nothing.
Nothing, bro. We watching a bunch of niggas argue about men, women, relationships. Okay, tell me all the fucking podcasts y'all ever watched about this relationship shit. Where the fuck are y'all applying anything?
That too, and then I always say, look at the people arguing about it, right? They use most of the men that be doing that red pill alpha male
stupid shit.
Women hate are niggas that never got girls in the first place until they either got famous or got some money. Girls never liked them for them.
Then they end up like academics later on.
So and then they use it as some type of revenge.
Yeah, correct.
Right? They use it as some type of, I'm famous now. Now I'm going to get revenge on all the girls who never liked me type shit. This shit is weird. Right?
Stupid.
Like the gender war shit.
Stupid.
Let's just be honest, yo. That shit is people post podcasts and talk about that shit because it's easy traction.
It's moth to the flame. It's easy. What we're doing is much harder.
Oh, yeah, nah. People do that because it's easy work. It's easy. If I put women should do this and men should do this, and nigga, well, if we did that and we got some women that can pod, trust me, we do.
Correct.
In the cut.
That's a fact. That's a fact. They loading up a clip now.
They loading up a super clip because they was in the chat earlier, gunning.
The facts.
Shout out Natalia.
I ducked that smoke. I was like, I'm gonna go out this exit.
Yeah, shout out Natalia and Amy talking about fucking suplexing niggas and shit.
Correct.
They in there. You understand?
They want all the smoke, nigga.
They want all the smoke heavy. You
I was reading that shit back. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Sean is about to get fucking
about to get fucked up.
About to get fucked up. You gotta chill.
Doing that fucking wrestling pod. You better watch it, nigga.
She ain't playing with you, my nigga. But we can do that all day.
Correct.
And make it entertaining, but that's low hang, like that's easy.
It's so easy. It's so easy.
And niggas don't understand.
In this age of viral, like you said, if we had the internet, nigga, me and you would like, are you kidding me?
Bro, we would have took over. Listen,
viral. That shit would have been a pandemic. Shout
out to my brother Catalyst, nigga. We used to, you know what I'm saying? He live in New York now, but we used to get our bread up and live in. If anybody knows us and knows the movement, nigga, we always had a crib. So we used to get, and our crib was always the party crib. There was internet. All we would have had to do was set a camera up, and
that's it. It's a wrap.
We would have been living every day. Life would have been wild, right?
You know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful that the internet was not as popping when I was on the road on all them shows.
Yeah. Right, because it was wild time. We were doing that's what I'm saying. So we got people that can pod. We got people that My thing with the gender war shit is, number one, do you realize it's a plan for you to say that?
Correct.
Do
And the
you
algorithm
also,
is incentivizing you to keep having that dialogue.
yeah, do you also realize that there's more good relationships than bad ones in
Correct.
in the real world?
By far.
Not on the
By
internet,
far.
in the
It's
real
the same
world.
shit about good men and good women. There's way more good men and women out here than
There's
niggas is giving credit
more things go right way more than they go wrong.
to. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
I just told somebody this today. Imagine a world where everything went wrong. Just imagine a day where everything went wrong.
Everything.
You woke up, your bank account got
everything.
Bank account got zapped. You fucking got kicked out your crib. You crashed your car.
Nick.
This happened. That happened. You understand what I'm
Shoot
saying?
me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That should have hurt.
You know how much.
So I try to get people to quantify reality. Like, no, you feel like it's all bad.
Yeah, your feelings are hurt.
Correct. Get your fucking feelings together and look. Like, did the sun come up today? Did you wake up?
It feels bad, but is it?
Yo, I woke up today. I felt very, very rough today. Would it be my mother's birthday? But I understood that was a feeling, and I still had things I had to get done today.
Bro.
There are people that get crippled by their feelings now.
I respect that. Guess what? I go to the gym every single day.
Correct. You don't feel like it.
Granted, exactly. I didn't say I feel like going to the gym every single day. I said I go. Some days
one really
I be
does.
in there, and I'd be like, dog. And there be niggas too, because we got a little crew of niggas in there, and we just look at each other. Some days we just look at each other like, well, how the fuck are we in here?
Yeah, just grunting. Nigga.
Why are we fucking here, bro? Well, we get it done. We here. That's the fuck we here for. Well, why are we here?
But here's the best part. How do you feel after you did it?
Yeah, good.
Like money.
Those are the best days, because it's like, all right, nigga, like I beat I won the war over my brain.
Correct.
I don't feel like
you just literally gave the key to like, damn, I was always thinking about trying to way to frame what I went through, and that's what it was. I won the war over my brain somewhere 10 years down the road. I just said,
niggas gotta understand
fuck this shit.
It's like, David, listen, man, your brain is
I'm like, this tough nigga shit ain't paying the bills, nigga. Like, what is this tough nigga shit? Your brain is
always gonna be at war with you, dog. Your brain is always gonna try to bring you to the point of homeostasis, to the comfort. Like,
correct.
It's comfortable here, nigga. Don't do nothing.
Yes.
We don't gotta do shit. We don't gotta fucking why stress out. We don't gotta stress. Fuck that.
Fuck it. It is what it is.
It is what it is. So, nigga, we can be outside. Like, even in relationships, stay with this person. You've been with this person for so long. Nothing's going back. You could be unhappy as shit. You've been with this person for this many years. It's comfortable here. You don't want to break up with them. Why break up with them? Because then if you break up with them, you got to start all over. Oh. Your brain.
Nigga, we was hunting fucking saber-toothed tigers, niggas. Starting over a relationship is the least of my.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Well, I read this book called, what's it called? Oh, Sapiens. I read this book. It's an ill book. It talks about the human existence, right? Human beings. From the time when we was apes, if you believe it, if you're that type of person and believe that human beings evolved from apes, which, whatever, that's your own personal belief or not, right? But it talks about all of the emotions we feel as human beings, right? Hold on 1 second.
I'm just sharing the book cover real quick too. So again, like, listen, man, it's tough. It's hard enough trying to be a man in this climate that is constantly trying to tell you how to fucking be one, and no one has to endure what it is to be one that's talking to you about it. And then on top of that, it's a whole nother fucking mental Olympics to be shoved into the man box, and you're forgetting that we're black men.
Right.
We're black men. Nobody, listen, fuck your feelings.
Right.
Nobody's getting slaughtered like us. Fuck
it basically talks about, as you can see, a brief history of humankind. Now, it's not brief because it goes back to hundreds of thousands of years. tells you about different types of humans that existed before. Because hey, people, the human type of human we are, we're just we're the humans that survived. But
we killed all the Neanderthals and shit, right?
From other types of humans. There was Neanderthals, there was Homo erectus, there was all types of other humans. We are what Homo sapiens. That's what we are. We're Homo sapiens.
Correct.
Right. So, right. Most of our fear and anxiety come from one thing. Two things. Us jumping up in the food chain, right? Because we had tools and shit. We jumped up in the food chain. Now, before, it would be we could kill a fucking rabbit, right? But we would have to worry about a lion eating us.
Correct.
So you'd be anxious and shit. But then we jumped up in the food chain so fast that our brains never, because if you look at any other animal that's at the top of the food chain, you know, like, nigga, that shit, nigga. Look at a shark, look at a lion, look at a tiger. You know what I'm saying? Like, them shits is killers, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Apex predators.
Built for it, period.
Built for killing. We aren't.
No, we're hairless, soft, doughy shit.
we just have tools and shit. So we jumped up our rank in the food chain so fast that we still carry the anxieties and inferiority complexes of that time, right? Because of our jump in the food chain. Like, nigga, we went from like 9th to 1st. You feel me? So nature couldn't adjust and we couldn't adjust. We still feel humans haven't evolved, like we haven't evolved that much from our ancient people.
Absolutely not.
Like, we still feel the same anxieties. We still feel, but the anxieties and the feelings that we feel are attributed to different shit. They felt anxiety because they didn't eat, nigga.
Bingo.
Like, if I don't
the priorities were different.
I don't find me a lemon tree, nigga, we not eating, motherfucker. If I don't,
let me share this one with them.
We stress bills.
To follow up that book, if you check out that book, check out this book. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Paul Stamets. He was on the Joe Rogan podcast a long time ago. But I knew about him before that. No, he's a just hairy, burly American dude. And basically talking about mycelium.
I was saying the mushroom guy. He talked.
Oh, yes, the mushroom guy. Yes. So, here's the thing. Mycelium, right, is a large belief, and there's been some proof shown to this, that the biggest leap in our cognitive ability might have came from our foraging and discovering psychotropics like mushrooms and etc. that expanded. But here's another cool key fact about mycelium. Mycelium is the largest organism on the planet. Mycelium communicates between trees. So if you think of the internet, right, it's the Wi-Fi between nature.
Oh, yeah, I know about the mycelium network.
Very, very, very fly stuff. Now, if you ever get a chance, check out Slime Mode. Just YouTube a video of Slime Mode, your mind will be blown. Now, you can't tell me shit's not, life is not different.
I'm not saying it's fact, but here's how I know that theory could be possible. As somebody who has taken mushrooms, I know what it does.
Oh, I've taken a trip. Don't get this shit fucked up.
Yeah, I know what it does to your brain. It expands your mindset. It will rewire some shit up here. That's a fact. It will definitely rewire some shit. How you looking at yourself introspectively and all type of shit. Right?
That was freaky because people told me that, but then when it happened, I was like, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
I know about that. I know about the mycelium network. So,
all right. So hold on. Before you move on, so challenge. I know we older men, we wash whatever, but we're gonna have to find and pod a ayahuasca experience legal.
I would do it. I'm in there.
All right. Y'all heard us.
Listen, I did the mushrooms. I did the DMT. DMT is fire.
Oh, I never tried that. Yeah, you gotta put me.
You can't talk during DMT though. DMT is 5 minutes.
You out.
5 minutes, but it feels like an hour. But it's a beautiful thing.
I saw a guy say he did DMT and it was 5 minutes and he lived a whole life.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Holy shit. Holy
5 minutes and you see if I could explain it, the best way I could explain it is like nigga, like you get this feeling like, oh shit, I know what this shit is. You know there's a world inside of a world. Like you see, like I seen geometric shapes and pattern, all type of crazy. It's a fun, it's definitely a good time.
Let me tell you a funny story. Because I've only went on a trip once, right? Let me tell you a funny story. So 2016, you remember them Tiki Torch guys came to Boston Commons?
Yep.
So you know me, you know what I do. I'm out there getting a vibe, trying to figure out what's going on. I'm out there with my white mans, of course. He put me on. So we was out there, and basically what happened was there was a kid walking through the crowd with a MAGA hat. He wasn't bothering anybody. He was just walking through, and the Antifa dude started jumping him. It was crazy. So I kind of like felt like, all right, this is not the point. So I kind of poked the kid out. And we end up sitting on the grass in a little circle. So I'm sitting there chilling. I was not fucking paying attention. So I'm just thinking he's handing me a snack or some shit. So I'm sitting there talking. It's like this trans dude, this trans girl, this white dude that we just pulled out. I mean, this nigga was screaming like, get off me, nigger. That's how I was pulling him out. Not in that accent, but you know what I'm saying? But again, I got him to sit in a circle. And bro, when I say I had ate that mushroom without even, I was just, you know, when you're in the moment, I was talking, I didn't even realize nigga gave me a mushroom. I ate that shit thinking it was like candy or some shit. I said, nigga, that was dry. What the fuck was that? He said, don't worry about it. Fucking white dudes, man. He said, don't worry about it. Yo, 20 minutes later, I'm in this circle. I've gotten so in tune with myself. I got this racist white man crying about his daddy issues and shit. Like I was on some other shit. Like I could see this nigga's soul. It was crazy.
Yeah. And
I swear by that.
Yeah, mushrooms is wild. And then there's other mushrooms in general that are just good for your brain, that they don't trip you out, but mushrooms help like rewire your brain a little bit. Like it says it helps both sides of your brain communicate. Because if you don't know, both sides of your brain don't communicate with each other.
They don't. Yeah, correct.
Right side does what the right side does. Left side does what the left side does. There's no cross communication. Now, mushrooms, they say, help build the bridge so there can be cross communication. It's because if there's cross communication, then that's when you start opening up and expanding your mind. But
correct,
I agree to that theory. But what I'm saying is, human beings, our emotions that we have, right? Because I seen Mark say we have passed down trauma. It's not even trauma. It's deeper than trauma. Our emotions that we have, it was for a thing. It was for a specific role.
It was epigenetic. Like it's built in.
It's for specific. Like in this path, we go past slavery. We go back. I'm talking about when humans was fucking foraging and shit like that. Like before niggas knew how to speak a language. Like when you living in the wild, nigga, you are super alert.
Correct.
You are, nigga, like you using your anger, you use all of these emotions that we had were for a reason. Now we use them same emotions for trivial shit.
Correct.
Trivial.
Trivial. We lost this major sense of purpose of the village that we had. And we're just out here just making shit up and being angry at whatever the fuck triggers us.
Like we be making shit up.
Just making shit up, nigga.
Yo, it'd be so crazy how much of this shit.
Let me show you a little bit of what he's talking about. This is epigenetics and how it relates to your childhood development. So when we talk about things like the idea between nature and nurture, it's the emergent area of science research that shows how environmental influences children's experiences actually affect the expression of their genes. Now, I could take us down a very, very crazy rabbit hole about some of the woke shit that's going on in our community and how that's a plan to change our epigenetics, but I'm not going to do that on this pod today. Not today. But we'll go into a deeper dive on this about epigenetics, and then you have to start thinking about some of the things you see matriculating across mainstream.
That's a fact. Epigenetics is real. It's real. People, listen, man. People don't even understand, or not even understand. Yo,
So like
people
my I don't mean to interject. So like when people say, "Oh, get over slavery," nigga, it's ingrained hundreds of
dog,
years
let me tell
into
you something.
us.
I'm gonna tell you something about DNA, how DNA works, right? There's a guy. He took, I don't know how he did it, but he did it. He took this to show how much information DNA holds. He took a gram of DNA.
I seen this.
He dried it. Then he typed. He did some shit, entered in the computer. Put 0101 binary code. And this motherfucker, 1 gram of DNA holds something crazy like 52 exabytes of information or something.
Correct.
And an exabyte is like 100 terabytes. And that's just a gram. So imagine how much DNA imagine how much information your body, you hold inside your body that you're not even privy to. That's why when people say shit like you have all the information you'll ever need, it's because it's in your DNA already. It's already written.
Correct.
It's already coded.
Correct.
It's already, because all your DNA is a code.
And correct. And the craziest part is that they don't want us to. So all the psychologists, the top companies, the top brands understand epigenetics. Read what this is, and then you'll understand that marketing is built around your natural triggers, your natural emotions. It's all built around it. We just talked earlier in the chat, and we was talking about they have a goat simulator, one that came out. So people was trolling the game, talking about what is this goat simulator shit. So then they trolled people back, and instead of coming out with a goat simulator 2, they just dropped goat simulator 3.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a part of like getting you to react. Now, here's my concern with the processes of epigenetics up until this point. Up until this point, we didn't have the kind of inundation of information and influences that we have in this gratification realm. Our frontal lobes were not made for this much engagement.
Nope. Not even close.
So we have to start thinking about the fact that we've already seen in our lifetime that attention spans have shorted. That's epigenetics, guys. We're rewriting our attention span genetically as we keep making social norms in our environments and keep pushing it forward. Now, extrapolate from that what you will, but understand that that's true in all facets of life. And the biggest companies in the world, including the one that we're using right now to get through, we're hoping to change your epigenetics in a positive way through this conversation versus inundating you with brute force algorithms, greedy algorithms. These are names of actual algorithms, mind you, divide and conquer algorithms to do what they're doing to us, which is the super algorithm, which is doing what it's doing to mess with our epigenetics. The science, the fact that science is at an all-time low, especially in our brown community, we don't need to know the Queen's English as much as we need to be in tune with the sciences that we created. We created this shit. When you look on the ancient Egyptian walls, when you look on Sumerian tablets, they've been talking about epigenetics since the start.
Bro, it's coded in.
It's baked into the cake, guys.
Baked into the cake. Everything you ever need is already inside of you.
Correct.
Because it's part of your code. And you are a specific code. One letter off, you would be a whole different, you could be a fucking
jellyfish, nigga. A banana. That's a fact. That's a fact. A Rick and Morty banana, nigga.
Keeping it a fact, my nigga. Us. And this is why I say we pavement 8, nigga, because we share like 98% same genetic code of gorillas and shit.
Correct.
It's the same thing. We have it in our genes. It's in our genes, nigga. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, so when people sit around and you got to understand that these people know this on a deeper level. So they play the game on a deeper level.
And you got to understand
Now-
the shit that you're gauging with online is the surface level. It's the surface.
Bro. It's nigga, it's the iceberg is down here for real.
Correct.
Like, you gotta know that these people know. First of all, let's just be for real. With your data, they know you.
Yeah, you're fucked. They got you. They got you.
Got-
They
they
know.
been
They know
there.
all of
They
us. All of us.
got you.
All of us.
They been
We're
there.
fucked.
Nigga, they know you. They know what you like. They know what you want to see. They know what the fuck you want to. You think you're changing the algorithm. You ain't changing. You can't change your algorithm.
You're being
Because
herded,
it
bro.
knows what's in your brain.
And it knows how to bring you back.
It knows what's in your brain.
And it keep bringing you back.
What, nigga?
Correct.
You like fucking, nigga, you can, nigga, people say, yo, I was talking about chips, and then they put chips on my phone all day.
Yeah.
Duh.
No shit. No shit.
You think a phone that reacts when you say, hey Siri, doesn't listen to you all day?
Correct. And you got
Think you
microphones
just-
on all your TV remotes and
You
everything.
think it just shut off, and then when you were just like, hey,
Your
Hey, Siri,
PlayStation,
yeah.
everything. It's in everything, guys.
you think your phone is shut off all day, and then when you say, hey Siri, it turns on? No, that should have been listening to every word you said. I know sometimes you don't even have to say nothing. It will just give you the algorithm that I was just thinking about this.
Correct. Correct.
Nigga.
Listen, they just did research recently where they learned
I
how
just
to
bought-
advertise
like,
to
look.
you in your dreams.
Look, check it. This hasn't happened. Well, it probably happened to me, but just using an example. I just used Apple Pay to buy some fucking coconut water. I bet you I get the fucking ad for it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. And again, it's like there's people
'Cause
that
they
like
know.
denying it. The people that are denying it is the only, and this is where it's vitally dangerous.
That's why niggas be like,
A lot of people in
you ever
denial.
heard the niggas? I'm not doing no face scan. Nigga, they know what your face
They know.
look like.
They know. They know. It's
You
been
don't want
over.
to do a face scan, but you got your face on Snapchat that scans your face.
10,000 fucking photos on Facebook and Instagram.
You have 15,000 photos, bro.
And I
They
only
know
need
what-
one. And I only need one.
They know all of you have face lock on your phone. I do. Put the phone right to my face. That shit open right up.
Yo, you take pictures. It doesn't matter what brand you got. It doesn't matter. You take pictures. They all have their own little gallery thing. And now they're so advanced that it says, is this you? It'll delineate who each person is in the photo.
And tag them.
Literally.
And
Like, this
tag
shit
them
is
for
not a
you.
joke, guys. Like, I don't understand. This shit is not a joke. This shit is,
Tag
and
them
it's
for
like,
you.
the joke is that you're in denial.
Yeah.
That's all the
That's-
joke is. I mean,
that's
look
the
at
joke.
this shit. It literally says people. It has my
Nigga.
kids. My kids don't even have social media, but it's identified the faces.
Nigga, that's the gag, bro. That you don't think this shit is real.
Correct.
They got your ass, nigga.
Correct.
They got Jace. They got you. You understand
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
so we are down to the last couple of minutes, and if you don't mind, my good sir, because I named the episode "Dear Mama."
Yeah.
I just
Go
want
do
to
your thing, my
dedicate
nigga.
this last 2 minutes to my mom, but I also want to
Yeah.
tell a story while I do it. So, I grew up in Lennon Street projects in Boston, man, and I was born in '85, man. But and I watched my mother go through the trials and tribulations of growing up in the inner city, the '80s, the crack era, and all of that stuff. But because I was a child, I was too ignorant to the fact that she was suffering, and I took her suffering as a stain on me. I took it as an embarrassment. I didn't even want to be around certain people or certain things. I didn't want to deal with the realities that, what my mother was dealing with at the time, doing the drugs that she was doing and all the things that everybody in the community was doing to get those drugs. And it was a crazy era growing up in the crack era, right? But before that person existed or went through that struggle, there was this person. So I'm just going to read this, and this is how I'll close out the show. This is
Yes, sir.
full retrospect. I share this with people so we can learn to talk to each other. We just had that conversation about men talking to each other. This is me
Sure.
talking to any of the guys looking or any of the humans looking right now. allow our parents some grace. They're humans too. So I just said happy 57th birthday to my mother. In your senior year, you were an award-winning artist featured on PBS and WGBH. You will be touted as one of the next great artists and even were honored by then Mayor White of Boston. You had a singing voice that can make God do a two-step. Schools were clamoring to have you. You supported Uncle Robert in his graduation while carrying me in your belly. This is my Uncle Rob here, as you can see in the picture. In your belly not too long after. You found yourself pregnant with me at 17 and had every reason to say, I can't do this right now. Every reason. No one would have batted an eye if you chose that life and you chose for me not to exist, but you allowed me to exist. You knowingly chose that. You sacrificed walking across the stage to have me. You were an honor student, top of your class, a writer who would have rivaled the bestsellers of your era now. You were many things and have done many things, but nothing I've done today would be possible if it didn't take the sacrifice of you to give me a chance. Today's your day, but every day I wake up is a day you made possible. As I sit here with my daughters in tow and my sons on their paths, I know you are still here making those same sacrifices to keep us going. We might have lost your flesh in 2019, but your spirit is the glue keeping me stable. My bad, guys, I'm getting a little emotional. You couldn't afford to have me, and it wasn't easy, but today it all feels priceless. I'm proud to be my mother's mold. We love you and we miss you. I lost my mother to pancreatic cancer in 2019. Sorry, guys, I'm a little emotional. And we did not have the best relationship. Between me living through my demons, trying to get through the 80s, all my OGs, you know, it was a different era back then when like you would get tossed a gun because you would get a juvie charge and shit. Like this was before they was charging people as adults. You could hawk a nigga up and be home at the end of the summer during this time. Like it was a wild time. Yeah, look at this nigga laughing. You know what I'm saying? So like for people that don't understand that, hawk a nigga down. Before they started applying laws to children, we were a generation that came through us being used as basically child soldiers, right? For our OGs to avoid long bids.
Yep. I was one of them.
Same. I lost sight of my mother during that time. I couldn't appreciate my mother in her fullness. And there was a time where she was going through the processes of cancer and she cleaned her life up. She got off the drugs. She got out of the street. She got herself together. I even had a little internalized harbor because my siblings didn't go through what I went through. But again, in retrospect or in hindsight, I'm happy that they didn't. I'm happy that I was the test tube. I'm happy that the mistakes were made on me. I'm happy because I learned from those mistakes and it beget the ability. This is full circle now. This beget the ability for me to be a better father. If everything was peachy, I might not be the best dad. If my dad was around, maybe I might have learned how to be a bad dad.
Here's what they say. There's a saying. It's hard to get up for work when you sleep in silk sheets, nigga.
Correct.
That's what it is, bro. It's hard to get up for work every day when you sleep in silk sheets, bro. Sometimes we look at the shit the dirt, and you feel buried by the dirt, but it's like, show me something that never grew. Show me something that grew that never had dirt on it.
Dirt. Correct. And that's what I realized. I felt like I was in the mud, but I said that even the lotus grows there.
Everything grows there, nigga. A tree, 100-foot tall oak tree grows in the mud, nigga, grows in the dirt. You need that dirt. So that dirt, if you use the dirt right, it'll help you grow. Because we've been through
and that's what happened. That's what happened. I turned what I perceived to be just a pile of dirt into soil.
That's all.
But I have to be cognizant of the fact that my mother was the mycelium.
Yeah.
Good, bad, or indifferent. And I ask of each of you to learn the power of forgiveness. Right. That does not mean I still have to interact or engage with unhealthy dynamics. But forgiveness is not for them. It's for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to leave you with that.
That's a fact. Yeah, man. Listen,
man. We did it, man. Another one.
Life is too short to be beefing with your people.
Or anyone for that matter at this point. Anyone.
It's too short. The shit is fucking,
We're all getting fucking played in this
shit. Thank you for the great show. Life's too short. And men, don't be out here getting no fucking BBLs, man.
Stop.
Don't.
Yeah,
Stop.
bring that shit back. Stop.
Cut that shit out.
Stop.
You out
That's
here
not a
getting
part of
BBLs.
mycelium, none of that shit.
That's not a part of mycelium.
Yeah, this
No,
nigga brought
it's
it
not a
back.
part of human being activity. Niggas was never doing that.
Oh, I love this nigga, yeah.
This shit is fucking bullshit. You understand? This shit is fucking. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a stack, dog. Don't go get no fuck. Listen, man.
Look at
Nobody-
Vaughn's challenging these niggas.
Nobody, no, Vaughn. Don't
No.
encourage it. No, stop. Just cut it out. Yo, so
Yo,
waste
y'all
the
are
10
crazy.
racks. You could take that 10 racks and do some great shit with it. Don't
Correct.
do that. Don't
Correct.
For
Correct.
the 2024.
Go buy a house, my nigga. Go buy a
Go
house.
buy a crib.
Go open a business, bro.
Go
Get that
a
condo.
crib.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you
Buy
put
a
that shit
crib.
on a
That's a
G-Wagon.
down-
Yeah, like, come on, man.
That's a down payment on the spot, nigga.
Let me see what's up.
Yo, nah, don't go to DR. Well, go to
Let
DR.
me see. Look at she fucking wrong.
She's wilding. Go to DR. But do not,
Oh, God.
men I'm talking to, ladies, do it up. Get the BBL. But get it right, though. Get a good one. Don't get the fucking bullshit
Yo.
BBL. But-
Yeah.
Listen what I'm saying. Men, don't do that. Don't get no lipo, nothing. Unless you have a health problem. If you have a health
Correct.
problem, then take care, then get that shit to go. But if you just out here cosmetic,
All I'm gonna say is, if you on that bullshit, yo, sign up with the God, man. The God's out. He's not just talking it.
yeah, we
He's
train
walking it.
up.
He's in the
Hit
gym.
me.
You know what I'm
I could
saying?
train up,
Sign
be
up
in
with the
the gym.
God.
Sign up with me. We can get you right. I got a 30-day challenge going right now. Go to my page. I'll get you right. BBL free. You heard? None of that fucking goofy shit. You understand?
Yo, we gotta stop putting that. We gotta make a shirt, nigga, like BBL free, like
BBL
nutritional
free.
value. You
Yeah,
gotta put the nutritional facts, and then at the
Nutritional
bottom,
value, BBL 0. Nigga.
0, nigga.
What is you talking about, man? Yeah, if you need training, I'm personal trained.
Yo,
I get
this nigga's
popping.
wild.
I put, you know what I'm saying? I got you. Vaughn, I'll find you. I'll link you. Yeah, BBL free. We're gonna make a BBL free shirt. It has to
Correct.
happen because y'all niggas out here tripping.
Oh God, that's probably gonna be our first multiverse shirt. The
Yeah, the BBL free. That's it. No BBLs, man. No.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Hit up Shago
No
to
male
get it done.
BBL. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get that
Yes.
shit cracking, you heard? But yeah, man, we did another episode. We'll be back. Yo, Lacar's crazy. 13% body fat is hilarious. BBL, 13%
Niggas
body
wild.
fat is wild, son. But yeah, nah. We here. We gonna be back Sunday at 7. You know what I'm saying? And we in the building, you know what I mean? This been a great pod, the Exponent pod. We here. Tap in, let your people know. This episode will be up on the YouTube page. So if you
Correct.
want to run it back and listen later, we're gonna be up on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just tap in, let your people know, man. Every Wednesday, every Sunday, 7 o'clock. We got some cool shit going on. You know what I'm
Correct. And we
saying?
appreciate y'all, man. So
We
again,
appreciate y'all
thank
for
you for joining us.
tapping in.
Yes, sir. Exponent with a God's pod.
Peace out.
Salute.
Take your stabs at me, but I never bleed. X and body try to hate the God, that's all heresy.
Father.